say that.
Hrvatski. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Dobro jutro svima.
I have joy to see so many foreigners.
Drago mi je vidjeti toliko stranih ljudi.
I'm also a foreigner here.
Ja sam isto stranac u ovoj zemlji.
So,
Not anymore.
yeah, only on title.
Samo sa nazivom.
Yeah, but it's nice to see people from other countries
Drago mi je vidjeti ljude iz drugih država.
to come here all together
Da dođu ovdje svi skupa.
to be with God,
Da budu sa Bogom.
to be obedient.
Da budu poslušni.
And that really makes my heart melt in a special place.
I to topi moje srce na posebnim mjestima.
Yeah. I want to welcome you to our church.
Želim vas svima da dobrodošlicu.
Feel welcome.
Budite dobrodošli.
This is also your home.
Ovo je vaš dom također.
Home away from home. Home away from home.
Dom, van dom, daleko od doma. Dom daleko od kuće.
Yeah. Usually,
Inače,
I have my sister
Da.
Terry with me.
imam Terezu. Da.
Terry is my sister from another mother,
Tereza je sestra od druge majke,
but we are born from the same spirit,
ali smo rođeni od istog duha,
so we are sisters.
tako da smo sestre.
She's sick today, so she couldn't be here with me.
Nažalost, ona je bolesna danas pa ne može biti ovdje.
Yeah, we will put a wig on him at the end.
Stavit ćemo periku na mene.
She has really curly hair, so we make the transition easy for you.
Ona ima kvrčastu kosu pa ćemo staviti periku.
Yeah, she's usually my translator.
Inače, ona je moj prevoditelj,
But she's sick today,
ali ona je bolesna pa...
so
Pa, ja ću se potruditi.
so my husband
Moj muž
is doing the ultimate sacrifice
će napraviti žrtvu
to translate me today.
da pokuša i potrudi se na najbolji način
So
prevesti današnji propovjed.
so thank you today for the translators.
Hvala na prijevodu danas.
Every Sunday we have translators actually.
Svaku nedjelju imamo prijevode.
So it's a special thanks to everybody who gives that service.
Hvala svima koji prevađaju.
Yeah. So I would like to open my presentation.
Voljela
Please.
bi otvoriti moju prezentaciju.
Oh, ne. Yep. Okay. So this is my theme for today.
Ovo je moja tema za danas.
Yeah, I always bring, I almost feel like I'm giving English tutorship about words.
Osjećam se da svaki put donosim neke posebne riječi na engleskom.
It's very interesting how God really enlightens me.
Zanimljivo je kako Bog me prosvjetljuje.
The importance and the meaning of words,
Bitni značaj riječi.
even in another language that is not even mine.
Čak i na drugom jeziku koji nije moj jezik.
Yeah, because English is not my mother tongue.
Jer engleski nije moj materinji jezik,
It's actually Spanish.
zapravo je španjolski,
But as we know,
ali kako znamo,
God knows no limitations, okay?
Bog nema granica.
Yeah,
Hvala.
yeah. So I named the theme grabbing or grasping.
Nazvala sam poruku hvatanje ili hvatanje.
Ne. You find a word in the
Zgrabiti
morning.
ili uhvatiti.
Yeah. I know that maybe they sound very similar.
Znam da zvuče jako bliske te dvije riječi.
Even for me, they had the same meaning.
Čak i za mene imaju isti značaj često puta.
Like, yeah, they mean the same thing. You take something. You
Pa da, ima
grab
isti
something.
značaj. Samo uzmeš nešto.
But God really enlightened me that it's not really the same thing.
Ali Bog me je nekako pokazao da nije ista stvar.
So before we enter into the whole theme of what I want to talk to you
Prije što
today,
uđemo u tematiku što želim govoriti danas,
I will share the rightful meaning of these two words.
objasnit ću razliku između ove dvije riječi.
Yes, can I have the next one? Thank you. So these are the differences.
Ovo je razlika.
The first one,
Prva riječ,
grabbing.
uhvatiti, zgrabiti.
Zgrabiti, yes.
Da.
So it says that it means to get a hold or to take something,
Kaže da ima značenje da uzmeš nešto,
but with the emphasis on something quick,
ali značenje je da to bude brzo.
even that it comes easy.
Čak i da bude lagano, da
Something
samo
that comes
zgrabiš.
easy. You grab it because it's there.
Ti to uzmeš jer je tamo.
You don't have to make an effort. It's there. You just take
Ne
it.
trebaš se truditi za to. To je samo tamo i ti to zgrabiš.
It's also an attempt
To je pokušaj
to grab, to take something.
Pokušaj da zgrabiš nešto.
Yeah, I know that it's very repetitive. I know, but bear with me.
Izgleda jako ponavljajuće, ali strpite se
But
malo
it's an
samo.
attempt. That means that you try.
Ti nešto pokušavaš doseći do nečega,
You try
pokušavaš
to take it.
doseći do nečega.
It also says that if you grab something, you take it or pick it up suddenly.
Kaže da kad pokušavaš zgrabiti nešto, uzmeš to jako naglo.
It's almost something that happens out of a situation. Let's
Kao
say
da se
like that.
desi u nekoj situaciji.
When you're falling down,
Kad padaš,
you grab yourself from
ti se
somewhere.
uhvatiš za nešto jako brzo.
From a door, from a
Za
chair,
vrata, za stolicu,
from the dog, whatever, just
Za
not to
psa.
touch the floor.
bilo šta samo da se ne udariš.
Is the first reaction that you have.
To je prva reakcija da zgrabiš nešto.
Quickly,
Brzo.
easy, whatever comes first.
Šta god dođe pod ruku.
And now,
A sada,
grasping.
uhvatiti ili doseći.
Yeah. So the difference between these two words is that grasping,
Razlika između dvije riječi je
it says that it's always trying,
uhvatiti, uvijek pokušava,
uvijek pokušava. This is not like, oh, I gave it a try
nije kao, potrudio sam se
once,
jednom,
twice,
2 put,
5 times.
5 puta.
No,
Ne,
always.
uvijek
I always give it a try
pokušava iznova
to get something,
zadobiti nešto,
take something,
zadobiti nešto
and keep it.
i zadržati nešto.
Keep it.
Zadržati.
The other one is a try to have it.
Ovaj prvi dio je zgrabiti i samo to imati.
And this second one,
A druga stvar,
it goes with the sole purpose,
ima namjeru kad uhvatiš nešto
with a constant reminder
sa stalnim sjećanjem
that you want to keep
da
that.
to želiš zadržati.
That you want to always reach for it.
Da stalno želiš imati to pri ruci.
It says also that grasp is to get a hold of something, literally or figuratively.
Uhvatiti ili dohvatiti može imati doslovno značenje ili slikovito značenje.
Yeah, what does this mean?
Šta to znači?
Figuratively or literally?
Doslovno
or-
ili slikovito značenje.
So, literally
Doslovno
is when you take something.
je kad uzmeš nešto.
This is mine.
Ovo je moje.
Have you seen The Lord of the Rings?
Ste vidjeli Gospodar
Some
prstenova?
of here have you? Okay, there is one creature there.
Ima jedna biće,
Yeah, a beast, whatever, a character.
Da.
Yeah, that his whole life purpose
da je cijeli njegov životni cilj
was around
je bilo oko
and became about
i bilo vezano za
hold that ring.
zadrži taj prsten.
It is mine,
To je moje.
my precious.
My precious.
Yeah,
Moje,
moj ljubljeni. Right?
Ljubav, da.
Yeah, moj ljubav.
moja zlato, moje blago.
This character,
Taj karakter u filmu
so much understood
je tako razumjelo,
the importance. Pretend that this is a ring.
zamislimo da je to prsten,
The importance of that ring.
bitnost tog prstena.
The ring of power.
Prsten moći.
The ring of power,
Prsten moći.
right? He knew that it had power on it.
Znao je da ima moć u sebi.
Oh, and when he grabbed hold of it, when he grasped it,
I kad je to dohvatio,
he was, hell no, nobody's gonna get this now.
je rekao to niko sad neće više uzeti od mene.
So he understood literally what it means to grab and want to keep it safe.
On je razumio što znači doseći do nečega i to držati bitno i čuvati to.
Yeah. I know that it's a weird example,
Znam da je kao malo čudan primjer,
but it's just so we understand what it means literally.
ali samo da svi možemo razumjeti što znači doslovno.
Yeah, figuratively
Slikovito
is, for example, when somebody is trying to explain you something,
kad ti netko nešto pokušava objasniti,
like right now me with you,
na primjer ja sad ovdje sa vama,
if I manage to give you the meaning of something,
ako uspijem davati neko značenje u primjeru nečega,
you will grasp what
ti
that
ćeš
means.
razumjeti šta bi to moglo značiti.
Aha, I get it now.
Aha, razumijem sada.
For example, me and Matija are talking.
Na primjer, Matija i Matija, ja i Matija govorimo.
Matija, dobro, nema veze. Yeah, you and me are talking.
Matija i ti i Matija, Fabiola i Matija govore.
And he's trying to explain me a situation that happened in his job.
I on mi nešto pokušava objasniti šta se desi na njegovom poslu.
I have no idea what his job is about, okay?
Ja ne razumijem ništa o čemu se njegov posao uopće zbiva.
We work in two different things.
Mi radimo totalno dva različita polja.
And he's trying to explain me, look, this happened today.
I on mi pokušava objasniti, pogledaj šta se desilo danas.
This and this and this and this.
Overbooking.
Okay, now you all know what he works. And when he explains me this,
Kad mi to on objasni,
then I can grasp
onda mogu razumjeti
what is the situation about.
s kojom situacijom se on bori.
That's right. So, these are the difference between these two words.
To je razlika između te dvije riječi.
And God really wanted to make me clear that they're not the same thing.
Bog mi je htio pokazati da to nije isto.
They don't hold the same weight.
Nema istu težinu.
Not even on the meaning.
Čak ne u značenju te riječi.
And not even on the way of acting or doing.
Čak i ne u tome kako mi djelujemo.
Yeah. So, you must be wondering,
Možete se zapitati,
okay, why are you saying this to me now?
zašto sad ti o tome toliko pričaš?
What this has to do with Jesus?
Kakve to veze ima sa Isusom?
Well, it's because I want to make a focus
Ja se želim fokusirati
on the things that has value to us.
na stvari koje imaju značenje za nas.
In which way they have value to us,
Na koji način oni imaju značenje u nama
and in which measure.
i na kojoj razini.
Because as we have seen now,
Jer kao što smo vidjeli,
maybe we have a incorrect idea of the weight of things.
možda imamo krivo značenje o težini stvari u našem životu.
Actually this week,
Ovaj tjedan,
yeah, please give me some water. It's okay, we're married, we can share water.
mi možemo dijeliti vodu, mi smo oženjeni.
We're not afraid, okay. So actually this week,
Ovaj tjedan
we had a nice meeting in our house.
imali smo jako lijepo druženje u našem domu
And we were sharing some
i
stories.
dijelili smo neke priče.
And Terry
I Tereza, koje
was
nema,
actually sharing
je govorila
how it was so nice that every night before she went to sleep,
kako je njoj bilo tako bitno da svake noći prije spavanja,
her dad would invent stories for
da
her.
je njen tata bi izmišljao priče za nju.
And he would just invent a new story every
I on bi
night.
samo izmišljao neku priču za nju svake noći.
But the story would always begin
Ali priča bi svake noći počela
with how she needed to be prepared
kako biti spremna
to survive.
da preživi.
Okay?
Da.
Her father
Njen tata,
was in the
otac,
army, okay?
je bio u vojsci,
So you just can grasp what I'm
tako
talking
da
about.
možete zamisliti ili doseći do toga što želim reći.
Yeah, so her dad was in the army.
Njen tata je bio u vojsci.
So he knows very well
On dobro zna
how to be prepared
kako biti spreman
for every kind of situation.
za svaku situaciju.
For the good days,
Za dobre dane,
the bad days,
za loše dane,
the shitty days.
za loše dane,
No, translated how I said. Don't cut it out.
za usrane dane,
Bravo. Oh, yeah. So he knows very well how to be prepared in these kind of situations,
On
right?
dobro zna kako biti spreman u tim situacijama.
And it amazed me
I to me tako zadivljuje
how he,
kako
her father,
njen otac
in this such a cute, innocent way,
na taj nježan i nevin, bravo način
was preparing his daughter
je pripremao njegovu kćerku
to also be aware of these things.
da bude također svjesna tih stvari.
Like, I'm like Jure now. Like,
Ja sam kao
Her dad.
Jure sad.
yes, Daddy,
Da, Tereza,
before you go out in an adventure,
prije nego što ideš na avanturu,
in your backpack,
u svoju torbu
you must have an emergency kit.
moraš imati prvu pomoć.
Yeah. In this emergency
U
kit,
prvoj pomoći
you must have this,
moraš imati to,
this,
i to, i špagu, i
you know,
plastere, i
everything
šta je.
what goes in an emergency kit.
Nož, pračku.
Yeah. You must have, yeah. Okay, now you're adding. Okay. So in the emergency kit, you have things for when you're injured.
U prvoj pomoći imaš stvari kad si ozlijeđen,
You have things to help you survive.
stvari koje ti pomognu da preživiš.
You have things maybe not to feed you all the way,
Stvari ne da te skroz prehrane,
but that you can be, you have the resources to feed you.
ali imaš pomoć da si pomogneš da se prehraniš.
Right? It's not like you can carry 3 kilos of fish on the
Ne znači
backpack,
da možeš imati 3 kile ribe u torbi,
but in your backpack,
ali u torbi
you will have the resources
možeš imati resurse,
so you can go and get it,
tako da možeš ići pecat ribu.
right? And you also have
Također,
something or some stuff, things
neke stvari možeš imati
with how to protect yourself.
kako da se zaštitiš, obraniš.
So yeah,
Hvala.
here it goes included, I don't know, knives,
Nož,
shuriken, stars,
zvijezde,
Evo.
mitraljezi, K12,
bachudis, nunchucks, whatever.
mančake.
Yeah, so in this backpack, it contains all of that.
U toj torbi sve to bi trebalo biti.
So every story will start with that.
Svaka priča bi započela na taj način.
This small child,
To malo dijete
she knew,
je znalo
yes, when I go out,
da svaki put kad idem vani
I need this.
trebam sve te stvari staviti u ruksak.
You know, she's ready.
I ona je spremna.
And she still remember until now.
I još uvijek dan danas pamti sve te stvari.
Her dad is not reading her stories anymore,
Njen
of
tata
course.
joj više ne priča te priče,
But it was sewn in her.
ali to je bilo zašiveno u nju.
So that stayed.
Tako da je to ostalo u njoj.
So I want to talk about our backpacks, people,
Želim govoriti danas o našim ruksacima.
because many times
Jer često puta
we forget even that we are equipped with a backpack,
zaboravimo da imamo čak ruksak na nama
and we feel helpless,
i osjećamo se u beznađu
or we do know that we have a backpack.
ili znamo da imamo ruksak,
We put stuff on it,
stavljamo stvari unutra,
but we are not really careful with our backpack.
ali nismo baš tako pažljivi s našim
We
ruksakom.
drag it on the floor.
Mi ga šutiramo po podu,
Maybe we even forget to put it on.
zaboravimo ga i nekad staviti.
Maybe we didn't even check that in the bottom.
Možda nismo ni provjerili da na dnu toj torbe
It has a giant hole,
ima ogromna rupa
and everything what I'm putting
i
inside
sve što stavljamo unutra,
is just falling down on the
sve to
floor.
pada vani odmah.
And then,
I onda,
when I find myself in any kind of
kad se
situation,
nađemo u bilo kakvoj situaciji,
that I say, oh yeah, I have a backpack.
da kažem, o da, imam ruksak sa
I
sobom.
look inside,
Pogledam unutra
and it's empty.
i prazno je.
And I was like, what?
I onda si kao zamislim,
But I'm
zašto?
sure that I put something
Ali
inside.
sigurno sam da sam stavila stvari unutra.
And then I say to myself,
I onda si kažem,
oh, maybe it wasn't that much as I thought that I put inside.
what?
Maybe it wasn't that much
Aha.
that I put inside.
Možda nije bilo toliko puno toga što sam mislila da sam stavila unutra.
Yeah, because now apparently it has nothing.
Jer zapravo kad gledam nema ništa unutra.
Yeah. So it is really important that the things that we receive,
Jako je bitno stvari koje primimo,
that we also spend in time, for example, in our reading the Bible,
da na primjer dok čitamo Bibliju,
in our time alone with God,
vremena samo sa Bogom,
also our testimonies.
naša svjedočanstva,
are we keeping them in a safe place?
Da li to držimo na sigurnom mjestu?
Or they're somewhere under the bed,
Ili su to negdje tamo ispod kreveta,
under the stairs,
ispod stepenica?
or you forgot it back at church?
Ili si zaboravio to nazad u crkvi?
So that's what I want to talk about today.
Danas želim o tome govoriti malo danas.
And I think that one of the examples that I could find the most relatable
I jedan primjer koji sam mogla najsličnije ovome naći.
yeah, can you go to the next slide thing? Okay, go. One more. So yeah, I wanted to ask you that question before we enter actually.
Prije
Yeah.
što idemo u dalje, želim pitati pitanje.
What's worth grasping?
Što je bitno doseći?
What is for me to be precious?
Šta je za mene da mi bude bitno kao blago?
We are only people,
Mi smo samo ljudi.
right? We are limited.
Mi smo ograničeni. Šta ja prevodim? Mi smo ograničeni.
Yeah, you can do it, Matija. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. So we are limited.
Mi smo ograničeni.
We cannot be carrying a life-size bag with us,
Ne možemo nositi ovako veliku torbu dugo vremena.
carrying unnecessary things,
Nositi stvari koje nisu uopće bitne za nas.
right? I mean, our bag will be,
Naša torba bi bila teža od
I
nas.
mean, it's just impossible.
Nemoguće.
So we must be really careful.
Pričat ćemo kad idemo na put o tome.
Okay.
Moramo
We must
biti,
be really careful.
moramo biti pažljivi.
Yeah. What do we choose
Što ćemo izabrati
to put inside of our
da
bag?
stavimo u tu torbu.
Obviously, I'm not speaking about your experiences in life.
Ne pričamo o tvojim doživljajima u životu, što si doživio do sada.
Those things go with you without being in a special place.
Te stvari idu sa tobom, one te slijede.
I'm only talking about things that come directly from God.
Govorim stvari koje ti Bog daje.
Where are we putting these things?
Di stavljamo te stvari što nam Bog daje?
Where are we putting His words?
Di stavljamo Božje riječi?
Where are we putting His testimonies?
Di stavljamo Božje svjedočanstva?
Where are they being carried on?
Di ih nosimo sa sobom?
Yeah. So this was like a reflection question.
To je bilo kao retoričko pitanje.
Yeah. So thank you. One more. So I want to assume
Želim
that
pretpostaviti
we all know the story of Moses
da znate priču o Mojsiju
from beginning to end.
od početka do kraja.
How the Israelites were delivered
Kako su Izraelci bili oslobođeni
from Egypt,
iz Egipta.
and all the amazing things that
I
happened
sve nevjerojatne stvari koje je Bog radio
along this story.
u toj priči.
Every time I read that book,
Svaki put kad čitam tu priču, tu knjigu,
I'm full of amazement.
ja sam tako zadivljena, bravo.
Yeah, because the kind of things that they were part of,
Stvari koje su oni gledali,
the things that they saw,
stvari koje su vidjeli,
that they heard,
stvari koje su čuli,
they were part of it.
oni su bili dio toga.
This is not like something was, I don't know, somebody told me. Oh yeah, she told me that
To
happened.
nije kao nekom je rekao da se to desilo.
They lived it in their own flesh,
Oni su to živjeli u koži,
right from beginning to end.
od početka do kraja.
Even on paper,
Čak i na papiru
it's really touching.
je jako dodirljivo.
The hand of God, how big it is,
Božja ruka kako je bila velika s njima.
right? And I'm always like, oh my God.
I svaki put, o Bože.
And then I keep reading,
I onda čitam dalje.
and I start cringing.
I onda si počinjem cringeat, počinjem se čudit.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Tako je.
Because as we know, the Israelites
Jer kako znamo, Izraelci
were acting like little brats, okay?
su bili kao mala djeca neki put.
They were so whiny.
Stalno su se nešto bunili.
They were like, but what for? Better
da.
leave us back then.
Šta sad ovo, bolje da se vratimo onda.
Why you brought me just here to die?
Šta si me tu doveo da umrem?
Better leave me there.
Bolje vrati me nazad.
Well, I'm gonna starve here.
Tu ću biti gladan.
Where are my watermelons?
Gdje su moje lubenice?
So, they were just complain after complain after complain.
Samo su se bunt na bunt na bunt.
And I'm like, how dare they?
I onda se mislim, a kako se oni usuđuju?
I read all of this.
Ja sve to čitam.
God does one thing after another.
Bog radi jednu stvar za drugom.
If they were in a stadium,
Da su na stadionu,
they will be like every time when somebody scores a goal,
svaki put kad neko da gol,
that the whole crowd goes, yeah!
da
Something like that.
publika se počne derati.
They will be like that reaction every single thing that God did.
Takva je bila reakcija svaki put kad Bog nešto napravi.
And they were like, yeah!
I oni kao da,
But it lasted like 5 seconds.
ali to je trajalo 5 sekundi samo.
And they were like, but it's not really that great,
Pa on su ga, nije to baš tako dobro.
I think I was better back then.
I mislim da je meni bilo bolje nazad u Egiptu.
Being a slave,
Biti rob.
I think that was better.
Mislim da je to meni bilo bolje.
So, yeah, when I read that, I try not to get triggered.
Kad to čitam, pokušavam ne biti izbačena iz takta.
But then God was like,
Ali
interesting, Fabi.
Onda mi Bog kaže, jako zanimljivo, Fabiola.
You get triggered.
Ti se izbaciš iz takta na te stvari.
You get triggered.
Ti se izbaciš iz takta.
And I'm like, yeah, how can they be so blind, ungrateful?
I ja kao, da, kako mogu biti tako nezahvalni?
Stubborn.
Tvrdoglavi. Nikad.
Like, after saying all of these things and,
Na-
seeing your glory,
Nakon što su
literally.
gledali njegovu slavu doslovno.
How can they be like that, God?
Kako mogu biti takvi, Bože?
And then,
I onda,
God prepared my little butt,
Bog mi pripremi guzicu malo.
and he told me, Fabi, the reason why you're so triggered
Razlog zašto si tako izbačena iz takta,
is because you're self-projecting, ma'am.
zato što sama sebe projeciraš u njima.
Projecting. Projecting.
Projeciraš?
Uh-huh.
Projeciraš.
Yeah, it is correct? Okay. Yeah, I get so triggered because now my behaviors,
Izbaci me toliko iz takta jer moji ponašanje neki puta
they have been the same way.
su bile jednako njima.
And then I was like,
I onda ja,
ooh, oh, burn, it burns.
To peče.
I wouldn't have received maybe that from nobody else,
Ja to ne bi primila od nikog drugog.
especially not from him.
Ne od mene 100%.
That I am doing something wrong,
Da
perhaps.
ja radim nešto krivo.
That I don't really appreciate what God has given me.
Da ne čuvam ono što je Bog ili ne cijenim ono što je Bog
Yeah.
napravio za mene.
It needed to come directly from him
Trebalo je doći direktno od njega
for this.
za ovo.
I felt so regretful.
Postala sam tako regretful. Da,
Yeah.
pokajala sam se, bravo.
Yeah. I felt embarrassment is not even the word.
Posramljena čak nije prava riječ.
I really felt like that spoiled brat child.
Osjećala sam se tako kao neko razmaženo
The
dete.
same words that I just used before to describe the
Iste
Israelites.
stvari koje sam govorila kad sam opisivala Izraelce.
And I was like, yes, God,
I ja sam kao, da Bože,
I need some spanking.
treba malo po guzici dobiti.
Yeah. I am that child.
Ja sam takvo dijete nekad.
Can we go one more? So this is obviously just very few of the situations
To je samo nekoliko situacija
that the Israelites went through with God.
koje je Izrael prošao sa Bogom.
And it's very cringy, really.
Ja ne znam kako to
Cringy.
To je tako kako... Posramno, susramno.
Yeah, it's because, it's like Are you blind?
Kao, to ti znači kao jesi li ti slijep?
Are you really giving weight to it?
Da li stvarno daješ težinu na ono što ja radim?
So I really started to think about that.
Ja sam jako počela razmišljati o tome.
Yes, God, I don't want to be that child.
Da, Bože, ja ne želim biti takvo dijete.
I have seen your wonders.
Ja sam gledala čuda, tvoja
Today.
čuda, danas.
This we're talking about a story that happened hundreds of years ago.
Ovo govorimo o priči koje su se desila stotinama godina unazad.
I just told you that on paper it managed to move me.
Kažem vam da dok to čitam na papiru, to mene pokreće.
And the things that I experience in my flesh,
A stvari koje ja doživim u mom životu,
I'm like, big
ja
deal.
onako, nije velika stvar.
I don't give it the weight that it deserves.
Ja ne dajem težinu koju bi trebala davati.
Can I have the next slide? Thank you. I call this
Ja ovo zovem
the broken back syndrome.
sindrom poderane
Okay.
ruksaka, poderanog ruksaka.
I started to analyze myself.
Počela sam analizirati samu sebe.
I could only like psychoanalyze the Israelis until some level.
Ja sam mogla analizirati Izraelce samo do nekog stupnja,
But of course I know myself the best.
ali znam sebe najbolje.
And I was thinking how all the time, how did they were behaving like that?
I stalno sam se pitala zašto se oni tako ponašaju?
Why?
Zašto?
Where is it coming from?
Odakle to dolazi?
And then it came this.
I onda su ove riječi dolazile k
Pa
meni.
ja, Fabi,
Da, Fabiola,
you have distrust.
ti imaš nepovjerenja.
You still have distrust,
Još uvijek nemaš povjerenja,
even though
iako
more than reading from it, more than reading,
više nego što samo čitaš,
you have lived already some stuff.
ti si proživjela neke stvari sa mnom.
They're your experiences now.
To su tvoje iskustva sa mnom.
Yeah. This is not something somebody told me, he told me, they told me.
To nije nešto, netko mi je nešto rekao.
I know that God has spoken to me
Znam da mi je Bog govorio
and revealed stuff to me
i otkrio mi je stvari.
and give me my spankings when I need it,
I
because
neki
we need.
put me malo poguziti jer neki put to trebamo.
He needs to fix the twisted branch, yes.
On mora neki put ispraviti savijenu granu.
And I still distrust that he is a good father,
I još uvijek nemam povjerenja da je on dobar otac.
that he is still not good enough for me.
Da još uvijek nije dovoljno dobar za mene.
Another one, it's ungratefulness.
Druga je nepovjerenje, nezahvalnost.
Yeah, you can give the second click actually. Yeah, you can. Martin, you can give the second. Yeah. Ungratefulness, right? I said.
Nezahvalnost.
Yeah. Ungratefulness
Nezahvalnost
is the root
je korijen
of a lot of shit. Like bad
puno
bad ones.
negativnih stvari.
Yes, because it allows my heart
Jer dozvoljava mom srcu
to open not a window
da ne samo da otvori prozore,
Doors.
nego vrata, kapije,
of doubt towards my father.
sumnje prema mom ocu.
How can I allow that?
Kako ja to mogu sebi dozvoliti?
By being ungrateful.
Tako da budem nezahvalna s onim što imam.
It's never enough for
Nije
you.
nikad dovoljno.
Not even when it's good,
Čak i kad je dobro,
it's good.
je dobro.
Yeah.
Kad
Like-
je dobro, je dobro.
Yeah, because we're always like, oh, but yeah, when this and this and this come forward or
Aha.
becomes,
Uvijek mislimo kad se to i to i to desi,
then
onda
it will be good.
će biti dobro.
No, señores, no.
Ne, gospodo.
Ne.
Ne.
It's good since now.
Dobro je od sada.
Because God is with you.
Jer Bog je sa tobom.
So, no ungratefulness,
Ne nezahvalnost.
fear.
Strah.
Yeah, fear, it's an even, maybe even bigger door also.
Strah
Or the
je možda
same
još
door.
veća vrata.
We are fearful
Mi se bojimo
of the unknown.
nepoznanica.
Yeah, I will call it that.
Da, tako bi to nazvala.
We read a lot about what God has done,
Čitamo jako puno o onom što je Bog radio,
even the things to come.
čak i stvari koje trebaju doći.
And somehow, because we cannot understand them,
jer ne možemo to razumjeti neki puta,
we get fearful.
mi se počnemo bojati.
Like, ooh, how does that look like?
Kako to mora izgledati?
I want to know beforehand what is it about.
Ja želim znati prije nego što se to desi kako će to izgledati.
But we know that God is not really like that sometimes.
Ali znamo da Bog često puta nije baš takav.
He will give you what you need, okay?
On će ti dati ono što trebaš.
Nothing more.
Ništa više od toga.
He will give you what you need.
Dat će ti ono što trebaš.
So, have trust in Him
Vjeruj mu
that He's doing something good for you.
da on radi nešto dobro za tebe.
That He does in a way that is good for you.
I da on to radi na način da je dobar za tebe.
And even if it's something unknown,
Čak i ako je nepoznato tebi,
/ new perhaps,
kosa ili zagrada novo,
don't run from the Lord.
nemoj trčati od Boga.
I know that I was really fearful
Ja sam se vrlo plašila
when it came to have the gift of tongue.
da kad je bilo za mene pitanje o dara govore u jezicima,
I was like, oh God, that's really iffy. I'm not really sure I
ja
want
sam
that.
bila, o Bože, to je baš nešto čudno, ja nisam baš sigurna za ovo.
My mind cannot really comprehend that.
Moj to ne može razumjeti.
And God told me, it's okay.
I Bog je rekao, u redu je,
You don't have to understand it.
ne moraš ti to razumjeti.
You just need to trust me.
Samo mi moraš vjerovati.
Period.
Točka.
Okay. Insecurities.
Nesigurnosti.
So, insecurities,
Nesigurnosti,
sadly,
nažalost,
affect a lot of our behaviors as people.
jako utječu na naše ponašanje kao ljudi.
We have traumas,
Imamo traume u našem životu
and sadly that also can shape in a bad way the person that we are.
i to može nekako na krivi način oblikovati osoba koju jesmo danas.
So yeah, it can even affect the way that you grow as a child of God.
Možete i čak i utjecati na način na koji ti rasteš kao Božje dijete.
No, I'm not good enough.
Ne, ja nisam dovoljno dobar.
I am not for that.
Ja nisam za to.
So insecurities can be a rock on the way.
Nesigurnosti može biti veliki kamen na putu.
But don't remember that in your backpack,
Ali sjeti se da u tvojem ruksaku
God gave you all the appliances,
Bog ti je dao sve što ti je potrebno.
all the tools that you need.
Sve što ti je potrebno. Sve alate.
Yeah. To use when needed,
Da koristiš kad trebaš
and you have everything what you need.
i imaš sve sa sobom što je tebi potrebno.
Oh, this one. Next one.
Sljedeća,
Oh, damn.
samovolja.
Willfulness.
Samovolja.
I want to ask who among you is stubborn. I'm gonna look away, so I don't see who leaves the hand, who is stubborn,
Želim pitati među vama tko
so you
je
don't feel ashamed.
tvrdoglav.
Yeah.
Neću gledati, ali samo neću gledat kao ko digne ruku.
Yeah, I'm not judging.
Ne
I'm
sudim,
very
ne osuđujem.
willful.
Ja sam jako samovoljno.
I'm very willful.
Ja sam imam jako samovolju.
Sadly, only for the bad things.
Samo za loše stvari.
So God is also rearranging that branch.
Bog to isto malo nekako naštimava tu granu.
It's so good to be willful, actually.
Dobro je imat jaku volju.
Jako volju, yeah. It's very powerful,
To je jako moćno.
helpful,
Pomaže jako
not even
puno.
for you, but even for others.
Ne samo za tebe, nego i za druge.
So we should take the shame out of willfulness, okay?
Trebali bi izbaciti sram iz jake volje.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say with pride and willfulness, yeah.
Sad ću reći da imam jaku volju.
Yeah. The next one is pride.
Sljedeća je ponos.
Yeah, pride. We know who made the biggest display of pride, right?
Znamo ko ima najveći displej ponosa.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
The boob.
The boob.
The devil, right?
Sotona.
I don't like to give him big recognition.
Ne želimo dati veliku neku vrijednost.
So yeah, the boob had the biggest display of pride.
Sotona ima najveću prikaz ponosa.
It's very destructive.
To je jako razarajuće.
So destructive.
Jako razarajuće.
I want to be prideful
Želim biti ponosna
in the right things,
na pravim stvarima.
not on myself.
Ne o meni.
So when you remove the pride out of you,
Kad izbaciš ponos iz sebe,
it's there.
daš ga meni.
Okay. No, we're not sharing. No sharing.
Okay.
No, let's go. This is the pride there. That's
Kad
pride.
staviš tamo iza ponos,
Okay, when it's out of you,
kad je izvan tebe,
then you're okay.
onda je dobro.
You're good.
Onda je u redu.
Because it's not making glory to you.
Jer ne daje slavu tebi.
Glory belongs to God.
Slava pripada Bogu.
So when pride is out of you,
Kad je ponos izvan tebe,
okay, sve super, sve pet.
onda je sve super, sve pet.
Yeah! The other one is overthinking.
Sljedeća je previše razmišljanje nad stvarima.
Yeah. Is there among you overthinkers maybe?
Da li ima ljudi koji previše razmišljaju o stvarima?
I'm looking because I'm judging you. I'm kidding.
Gledam jer vas sudim.
No, it's not that. I am not a very overthinker person.
Ja nisam jako osoba koja puno razmišlja nad stvarima.
Maybe it's obvious.
Možda je očigledno to.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really like suffering much of that, but I know that it can affect.
Ja ne patim
Also.
za time, ali znam da to može jako utjecati na ljude.
When you start to give open factory,
Kad imaš otvorenu tvornicu,
that everything comes in.
da sve živo uđe unutra,
Yeah, maybe this and that.
da možda
No.
ovo, možda ono,
No, and you start even to block yourself.
i čak se počneš blokirati sam sebe.
Have you ever had a PC with a lot of viruses?
Si imao kad kompjuter sa puno virusa?
Well, that's that.
To je to.
You become slow
Počneš biti jako
because
usporen.
there's too much going on.
Jer ima previše stvari što se događa.
How you say? Format yourself.
Da, reformatiraj se.
Clean yourself.
Očisti se.
The thoughts that I want to have in
Stvari koje želim da budu ovdje
are the thoughts of God,
su Božje misli,
words of God,
Božje riječi,
His deeds,
njegova djela,
nothing from the world,
ništa iz svijeta.
not even from myself,
Čak niti ništa moje,
because I'm also kind of corrupted.
jer sam isto malo
So
korumpirana.
I will not trust not even myself, you know.
Neću vjerovati čak ni samo sebi.
I only want that God word tell me who I am,
Želim da mi Božja riječ kaže tko sam ja.
that He tell me what is the word.
Da mi kaže šta je prava riječ
Yeah, for yeah.
za mene.
So yeah, this is from a game that I used to play when I was a small child.
Ovo je iz video igrice koje sam igrala kad sam bila
But
mala.
that's how I picture myself.
Metal Slug.
You know, yeah, mental slug. It's an enormous backpack,
To je jako velika torba, tako se ja zamišljam sa velikom torbom.
obviously army edition,
Normalno vojnička edicija,
because we are all soldiers, right?
jer smo mi svi vojnici.
We are in the ranks of army of God. We are in the ranks
Mi smo
of the
na-
army of God.
U rankovima Božje vojska.
Yeah. But
Ali
the equipment
naša oprema
that I
koju imam
had, it was faulty. It had a
je
mistake.
nešto ne valja, ima grešaka u njoj.
Yeah, so everything what I was putting inside,
Sve što sam stavljala unutra,
oh yeah, I received a word from God today.
ja sam primila Božju riječ danas.
It's supposed to go inside, right?
To bi trebalo ići u torbu.
But sometimes I wouldn't even remember to put it there.
Čak ne bi nekad ni se sjetila to staviti u
I
moju
was like,
torbu.
oh, okay, thank you.
Ja bi kao, hvala ti za riječ i
Go.
pustila tu riječ i išla dalje.
So it will never actually make it to the back.
Nikad ta riječ od Boga ne bi završila u toj torbi.
Or sometimes it would,
Nekad bi čak i završila,
but because I'm not careful with the doors,
ali pošto nisam oprezna sa vratima,
it will create a hole underneath
to bi stvorilo jednu rupu od ispod
and it will drop on the
i to bi
floor.
sve palo putem.
Yeah. So can I have the next slide? Thank you. I want to share with you
Želim podijeliti sa vama
how it spoke to me precisely that day.
kako je prije nekoliko dana to meni jako puno govorilo.
I have this necklace. You can give like a...
Ja imam ovaj lančić.
This necklace
Ovaj lančić
is so precious and dear to me
i ja jako cijenim taj lančić.
because my grandma
Zato što moja baka
gave it to me for my birthday.
mi je to dala za moj rođendan.
And it was the last birthday that I had with her.
I to je bio moj zadnji rođendan sa njom.
After that, I couldn't see her anymore, and
Nakon toga je više nisam vidjela
sadly she passed
i
away.
ona je umrla u međuvremenu.
So it stayed really dear to me.
I tako da taj lančić je jako blizak meni.
We moved 3 times,
Mi smo se selili 3 puta
country to country, people.
od države u državu.
Not even like from continent to
Ne
continent.
samo države, nego iz kontinenta na kontinent.
And I always made sure
I uvijek sam bila sigurna
that necklace
da taj lančić
was with me
je sa mnom.
in a safe place,
Na sigurnom mjestu.
in a place where I knew it would be completely okay,
Na mjestu gdje sam ja znala da će biti sve u redu s tim lančićem.
where I could, if I have a panic attack, where is it?
Tako da ako imam napad panike, gdje je,
I would always be so, oh yeah, I put it there and this.
uvijek bi znala, aha, stavila sam ga tamo i tamo.
I realized
Shvatila sam,
when God had this conversation with me,
kad je Bog razgovarao sa mnom nedavno,
that I put so much more emphasis,
da toliko više stavljam naglasak,
weight,
težinu
on a freaking piece of plastic,
na komad plastike,
because it's not gems,
zato što nisu dragulji,
it's plastic,
nego je
people.
plastični lančić.
So we're clear about that, okay? They're not diamonds.
To nisu dijamanti, nego neki plastični lančić.
It's made out of plastic.
Napravljen je od plastike,
But I put the whole value of the world to it.
ali stavljam vrijednost na taj lančić jako
Like
veliki.
it would mean out of diamonds, you know?
Tako da to meni izgleda kao da je napravljeno od dijamanta.
And then you have on the other side,
I na drugu stranu,
I even brought it today,
čak sam donijela danas,
this
ovu bilježnicu,
is a notebook that Matija bought me
koju sam joj ja kupio
like a year ago, I think.
prije godinu dana.
And he told me,
I rekao sam,
Fabiola,
Fabiola,
everything what you receive from God,
sve što dobiš od Boga,
from dreams,
snovi,
from words,
riječi,
from even the conversations that you have with him, something that you want to enlighten,
neki čak i razgovori koje želiš si zapisati,
your testimonies,
tvoja svjedočanstva,
testimonies of others,
svjedočanstva drugih,
write them here.
piši ih tu.
It's important.
To je jako bitno.
You're allowed to shame me.
Možete me sramiti.
Yeah. That's my notebook.
Da, to je moja bilježnica.
It's supposed to have 1 page written,
Trebala je imati jednu stranicu napisanu,
but I wrote that somewhere else.
ali sam to pisala negdje drugdje.
But it's still 1 page out of 300, ne znam.
Ali to je još uvijek samo jedna stranica od 300 i nešto.
So yeah,
Da.
that's the harsh reality, people.
To je neka okrutna stvarnost.
The raw reality.
Stvarnost, ona prava stvarnost.
Oh, but I will know where is the necklace.
Ali znam gdje je lančić.
Don't wear the necklace, it's gonna get wear off.
Nemoj nositi lančić prečesto, izlizat će se.
And the words of God where?
A Božji reče što on meni daje, di su?
Where are they?
Di su?
Where are they?
Di su?
Hello, where are they?
Gdje su?
For sure they're not here, right?
Nisu upisane nigdje.
God still had so much mercy on me
Bog je još uvijek imao toliko milosti prema meni,
that even though I didn't save them somewhere,
čak i da nisam to negdje zapisala ili spremila negdje,
He had still so much mercy on me
još uvijek ima toliko milosti
that He made me that they stay here.
da je nekako napravio da to bude utisnuto u mene,
Yeah, inside.
u meni.
But still, that needs every day repassing.
Ali to bi trebalo prolaziti svaki dan na novo.
It's always easier when you have something to look back.
Uvijek je lakše kad imaš nešto da gledaš unazad.
I use as a metaphor the backpack.
Ja sam kao metaforu koristila ruksak.
I know that a lot of people maybe use different ways how to have this like archive of what they receive.
Znam da jako puno ljudi imaju drugačiji način kako da arhiviraju stvari.
Maybe some other people do through paintings. I don't
Neko
know.
radi kroz crtež,
Maybe some other people do through songs.
neko kroz pjesme,
Maybe some others through writing books. Then I don't know.
neko piše knjige.
There must be a way of how these things hold value on us.
Mora biti način kako te stvari imaju vrijednosti u nama.
The words of God have
Riječi koje
value.
nam Bog daje imaju vrijednost.
The deeds of God have value.
Dijelo koje Bog radi ima vrijednost.
So, can you please move it? Thank you. Yeah, that's why I put verses. This. Okay, go. I want to also share how we can get rehabilitated.
Kako se možemo rehabilitirati malo.
How to restore our bag.
Kako da povratimo vrijednost našoj torbi.
Don't worry, it's not like you're gonna remain broken forever.
Ne znači da će sad za uvijek biti slomljen.
Yeah. So, do you want to read from here? Okay. It says in Proverbs,
U izrekama kaže,
trust in the Lord
izreke 3.5, vjeruj Bogu
with all your heart
svim svojim srcem
and lean
i osloni se
not on your own understanding.
ne na svoje razumijevanje,
In all your ways submit to Him,
u svim svojim putevima podloži se njemu.
and He will make your path straight.
I on će izravnati tvoje puteve.
So, He will make sure that I fix that.
On će se pobrinuti da sve ovo se može popraviti.
He gave you the tools.
On ti je dao alate.
We are fully equipped,
Mi smo potpuno opremljeni,
but we must assume the responsibility.
ali mi moramo preuzeti odgovornost.
Yeah, we must really become accountable.
Moramo biti accountable. To je više accountable, pred nekim biti odgovorni.
Yeah,
Preuzeti odgovornost.
yeah. This is accountability.
Preuzimanje odgovornosti,
Yes, to yourself, because this is yours.
da pred drugima,
But
pred
of
sobom,
course, yeah, but of course to God.
ali i pred Bogom.
We are whole accountable towards God.
Mi smo odgovorni pred Bogom.
Also, to ask forgiveness for being careless about it.
Pokajanje za to što smo bili nepažljivi sa tim stvarima, nemarni sa tim stvarima.
Yeah, because when you receive something that is precious,
Kad ti Bog da nešto što je, kad primiš nešto što je dragocjeno, hvala Gorane,
you don't treat it like it's another ball on the floor.
ti to ne odnosiš se prema tome kao da je to neka lopta na podu.
You will do it with my crazy behavior with the necklace.
Ti ćeš to raditi kao što ja to radim s mojim ogrlicom.
You will make sure that it's in a good place,
Ti ćeš se pobrinuti da je to na dobrom mjestu,
that it's guarded,
da je to čuvano,
that I can see it,
da ja to mogu gledati,
that I can be checking on it.
da ja to mogu pratiti,
Yeah, it's still there.
da još je tamo,
Okay, so it's to know the value of it.
da ima vrijednost.
And of course to be intentional.
Da, kao u namjeri raditi, već unaprijed, ne kao posljedica, nego da.
Yeah, with intentionality,
Planirajući,
I mean that you plan for it.
znači da ti planiraš o tim stvarima.
If, for example,
Na primjer,
you have a big testimony,
imaš i jako veliko neko svjedočanstvo.
it would be good
bilo bi jako dobro,
real good,
jako dobro,
not only that you share it,
ne samo da ga podijeliš,
because you give glory to God,
jer daš slavu Bogu,
but also that you keep it somewhere.
nego da ga i negdje sačuvaš.
A constant reminder,
Stalno prisjećanje
God did that
da Bog je to napravio.
for me,
Za mene,
for my family,
za moju
for
obitelj,
my spouse,
za moju supruga
for
ili
my
supružniku,
church,
za moju crkvu,
for my city.
za moj grad.
So it's always good to save those things.
Dobro je to sačuvat negdje.
Of course, it goes without saying
Bez da trebam to reći, normalno.
to spend time in His Word,
Provesti vrijeme u njegovoj riječi
in His presence.
i u njegovoj prisutnosti.
Don't pretend that you're gonna find God somewhere else.
Nemoj razmišljati da ćeš naći Boga negdje drugdje.
Yeah. He will speak to you in many ways,
On će tebi govoriti na jako puno načina,
but you will find Him when you want to spend time with Him.
ali naći ćeš ga kad želiš provesti vrijeme s
When
njim.
you say, yes, I want that.
Kad kažeš da, ja to želim.
It's a submission and admission of, yes, I decide for that.
To je jedno submission. Podređenost da ja želim to.
And also a steward,
Steward. Upravljanje.
to steward, it's another more like emphatic word, steward. It means literally something that you safe keep.
Ta riječ steward ili upravljanje ima to značenje da ti čuvaš i brineš za to.
Not only that you also take care of it, you do something with
Ne
it.
samo da se brineš za to, nego radiš nešto s tim.
Because then it will be like a museum. Oh yeah, how nice there.
Jer
It's
ako ne
taken
radiš-
care of here.
Ako ne radiš ništa s tim, to bi bio kao neki muzej da to tu stoji lijepo.
No, God gave you the trust to give it to you.
Ne, Bog ima povjerenje da ti to da,
It has weight on it,
ima težinu,
and it has life on it.
ima život u sebi,
You are meant to do something with it.
ti biš trebao raditi nešto sa time.
Okay? Next. We want to aim
Želimo ciljati
to be the rightful keepers.
da budemo dobri upravitelji.
I chose this verse from Titus
Pravi upravitelji.
1:7. I will read it in English and then you
Da,
will
iz
read.
Tita 1:7 do 9.
Yeah. So it says, since an overseer manages God's household, he must be blameless, not overbearing, not quick-tempered, not given to drunkenness, not violent, not pursuing dishonest gain. Rather, he must be hospitable, one who loves what is good, who is self-controlled, upright, holy, and disciplined. He must hold firmly to the trustworthy message as it has been taught, so that he can encourage others by sound doctrine and refute those who oppose it.
Aha. Kao što nastojnik upravlja Božjim domom, tako da nekako, treba biti besprigovoran, ne samoživ, ne jedljiv, ne vinu sklon, ni nasilju, ni prljavu dobitku, nego gostoljubiv, ljubitelj dobra, razuman, pravedan, svet, suzdržljiv, priljubljen uz vjerodostojnu riječ nauka, da može i hrabriti u zdravu nauku i uvjeravati protivnike.
So this actually, in that part of the Bible, he's talking about how to choose like leaders from church.
On tu govori kako nadglednike u crkvi izabirati,
Like the qualities they should have.
kao kvalitete koje bi oni trebali imati,
But those are qualities that we should all aim to have.
ali to su kvalitete koje bi mi svi trebali ciljati da imamo.
We are the overseers,
Mi smo nadglednici,
the keepers
stražari
of God's temple.
Božjeg hrama.
It doesn't refer only to the place that we are,
To ne znači samo mjesto gdje smo sada,
but God is in you.
ali Bog je u tebi.
It's your responsibility.
To je tvoja odgovornost,
You must be responsible for that.
moraš biti odgovoran prema tome.
And again, it says to hold it firmly.
I tu kaže da to držimo čvrsto,
grasp it firmly.
da to zadobijemo čvrsto.
Like, have you heard this saying, like, grab life by the beep, you know, right? Get it? Grab life, grab
Aha. Uhvati život
by the beep, you know.
za onu stvar.
Yeah. So you also want to grasp God's words with the same intensity.
Želiš dohvatiti Božje riječi sa istom snagom.
I want to treasure
Želim da blago bude, da bude blago, da.
I want to treasure God, the words of God.
Božje riječ da postane blago.
I want that to be my biggest treasure.
Ja želim da to postane moje najveće blago.
That's the biggest treasure there is.
To je najveće blago koje imamo.
And I want to be with the same level of care,
I želim imati jednaku razinu pažnje,
passion,
žarko, strast, da,
to guard that,
da čuvam to,
to steward it,
da to nadgledam,
and that it's something that it's not lost
da to nije nešto što je zaboravljeno ili izgubljeno,
because it fell out
zato
of my
što je to
backpack,
negdje palo iz moje torbe,
because I left it under the bed.
zato što sam ja to sprknuo negdje pod krevet.
No, I want to hold it here, near me.
Ja to želim čuvati ovdje blizu sebe.
Not even like a backpack.
Čak niti ne u torbi.
I want a fanny pack, here.
Ja želim onu torbicu tu ispred što
The
je.
closest one, here. The closest one, here.
Onu najbližu ovdje uz stomak.
So I want to encourage every single one of you
Ja želim ohrabriti svakoga od vas
to make that step,
da napravite korak,
to make that realization maybe.
da i napravite tu spoznaju
What am I holding dear?
šta ja u mom životu držim vrijednim.
The right things
Da li su to prave stvari,
or good things,
dobre stvari,
which are the same thing sometimes,
što neki put mogu biti ista stvar,
but be sure to be that they are the things that have weight.
ali budi siguran da te stvari imaju težinu.
I heard it in a home group like 3 weeks ago.
Prije 3 tjedna na kućnoj grupi smo nešto razgovarali.
We were also discussing something about like being decisive about stuff.
Nešto smo govorili da budeš odlučan u nekim stvarima.
And one of the people who were there,
I jedna od osoba na kućnoj grupi
she said, "Yeah, today I decide. Today is the day.
je
Today
rekla
is
da
the
danas
day.
odlučujem, danas je dan.
I will put an alarm in my phone
Stavit ću si alarm na moj mobitel
to remind me about something
da se
specific.
prisjetim sama sebe te stvari.
There's no more messing around this anymore.
Nema više igranja sa time.
Getting serious.
Želim postati ozbiljan,
So,
ozbiljna.
with that same spirit,
Sa tim istim duhom.
I want to also start today,
Ja želim početi danas
and then maybe you also give it a chance.
i možda da i vi date šansu o tome.
Yeah. So that's the message for today.
Današnja poruka.
I will pray for. Okay. Thank you.